How many times have I been asked about my high protein cinnamon roll recipe? Today's the day. You're gonna learn how I make my high protein cinnamon rolls. Let's go. Get yourself some cinnamon roll game on. The most important thing that we need is our ingredients. So I'm gonna show you the products that we use to make it high protein and pretty low glycemic index, so it's not gonna shoot your blood sugar high sky. Keto-Wheat flour. Don't tell Gretchen that I'm telling you about this. I use this with some other Bob's Red Mill flour. We have, per quarter cup, 12 grams of protein in here. Protein in flour. We're not keto, but this flour is great. Bob's Red Mill all-purpose flour. Lactose free butter. Cinnamon. Now we're gonna make this dough with Greek yogurt. So the way to make this dough rise is baking powder. The most important ingredient of a ton of these recipes that I make, lactose-free Fage Greek yogurt. It has 17 grams of protein in 3/4 of a cup. Last but not least, the other most important ingredient, Swerve brown sugar, Swerve granulated sugar. This doesn't have any calories in it. It does have carbs in it, so you still wanna make sure that you're not using a ton. This stuff, 0 sugar and calories, plant-based, keto-friendly, measures 1:1 like sugar. This will make your cinnamon roll literally taste like a cinnamon roll, and high protein too. Well, these don't have protein in them, but you know what I mean. Looks like we got all our ingredients. Let's show you how we put them in the pan and make it all the magic happen. Now it's really important when you're doing a recipe like this, make sure that you have a piece of paper on hand so you can write out all the measurements of the ingredients that you're putting on the inside. You can use these measurements to put into MyFitnessPal to get exact calculations of each serving of the cinnamon roll, so we know exactly how much protein we're getting, how many carbs we're getting, so that it fits our macros for the rest of the day. Lots of cinnamon. I already coated the dough with cinnamon because I love that cinnamon flavor. We gotta make sure we got plenty. This is our cinnamon roll goo that we're gonna coat consistency, and we're gonna put that into the dough here. Plop, boom, boom, boom. Make sure it gets a nice coat everywhere. We just start spreading that out onto the dough. It either will or it won't stick. This is not an exact science. You just kind of roll with it as you go. Roll up the cinnamon roll. Got them rolled up. So all the goo is in there. Everything's in there. I'm gonna wash my hands again. Then we're gonna slice this. I'm looking to do about 8. So we're just gonna cut this in half. Woo! Sticky. If anybody has a pointer on how to get the knife to stick through, check it out. We got them into the pan. Oh, fell over. There's 4 here and there's 4 in an exact replica pan. So now they're gonna go into the oven, 375 degrees, 25 to 30 minutes. You wanna keep an eye on these once they start to brown around the edges, and you could do them a little bit underdone if you like them gooey, a little bit more done over 30 minutes if you want them kind of like hard and crunchy on the outside. That part's up to you. There they are. Woo. They're rising too. They're like getting bigger. There we go. go. Ooh, see how they're starting to get brown around the edges, just how we like it. Couple more minutes, make sure all the dough is cooked through to the center. Almost time. Can you even believe this goodness? Good time. Check it out. Hot, high protein cinnamon rolls. They're not as high protein as I wanted them to be. Okay, let's talk stats real quick. Put all those ingredients inside of the MyFitnessPal. Our giant cinnamon roll has 361 calories, 62 carbs, 13 grams of fat, and 25 grams of protein. When you compare that to something like a Cinnabon, one of those big old Cinnabon rolls, that has 880 calories, 127 carbs, 36 grams of fat, and only 13 grams of protein. Those macros are so far off. You can eat one of our cinnamon rolls and still be on point with your macros for the day. Such a great alternative for a cinnamon roll. I got my egg whites made, my butcher box chicken sausage, and the very first bite of this cinnamon roll. The goo is everywhere. It's still hot and steaming a little bit. Here we go. Oh, it's a little bit crunchy too. Gooey in the middle. It tastes like a cinnamon roll because it is a cinnamon roll. It's so good. I'm gonna try it with a bite of egg. Look at that. Cinnamon roll goo. The texture just got a nice little crisp to the edge, but that chewiness and the sweet cinnamon roll goo. I don't know that I would ever get a cinnamon roll anywhere else again. This is the way to do it. The cinnamon roll was so good. Such a great alternative. Just make it at home, make it fit your macros, and you stay on point with your goals. These are a great alternative. Use them, enjoy them. We'll catch you on the next one.